Yes, people, it's your boy named called James. You also know me as Jeff. Alright, I promise you guys I'm gonna do a video. You know what I'm saying? Last week Sunday I decided to pop in the church. And as I pop in there, it's a Nigerian church. And like I always say, most Nigerian people, they are devils. And the majority of them, they are devils. They are fucking devil or they are fucking witch. It's period. You know what I'm saying? And heaven can witness my heart and the love that I have for such people. You know why I'm saying that? Because I use the example as a person who's perhaps sit on the main road and just begging from every each person who walk by to give them something, to give them form of money to buy something to eat. You know what I mean? And this Nigerian guy, he go to the same church like literally I go to. And he's always looking at me with bad-minded. Because the majority of them, when they see you, they look at you with bad-minded. Because they always assume that your form of your life is better. And even if a person's life is better than yours, you don't know what the person went through. You can't just have a bad eye. You know what I'm saying? You cannot just have any bad eye towards somebody. You know what I'm saying? But because majority of them, kind of background they come from, they worship certain things. They worship either fucking evil or they worship certain horrible things. I truly love them, man. I love them dearly. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? I remember I used to attend one church and the pastor was a Nigerian. And he's an idiot. I respect that man, but he's a fool when he speaks like that. You know, I begin to speak to my own mind and say, like, this man was an idiot. He said, you love Nigerian stuff, you love Nigerian stuff. Like he tried because, you know, when sometimes you have love for something, it's not because you desire. God can put that love in your heart for you to love such things. It's not because you have your own capacity or your own intention. The guy is an idiot. Even though he's a great man of God, now I think he's sell out. He's literally sell out. You know what I'm saying? I went to the shop and I tried to buy something. The guy who's serving me, this Asian man who's serving me, he's looking at me with evil eye. I don't know what he's thinking, but he doesn't know who he is. I'm not one of those black people who literally they just bribe them with food or they bribe them with certain things. I'm not like them. Don't fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like them. You know what I mean? Because I don't care who you are. Trust me. But that's not even the case. I just put that out there to make you guys understand. Sometimes you got certain people like that. No matter even sometimes you're supporting them, they're bad people. You're supporting their business. Like as soon as they see you, they begin to hate on you. Or sometimes some spirit give information about you. Yeah. But that's not the case. The case is look, I say sometimes if you're a true Christian and you go to church, alright, you go to church, everything they preach, people who are enemy of God, they know what they preach about. Sometimes they even come into the church. They know everything what they talk about in the church. As I was walking down East Street, one Ghanaian dread man, one Ghanaian Rasta man, and one stupid old, I don't know, she must be a Ghanaian woman. She's very stupid. You know what I'm saying? She's very, very, very stupid. And she's talking to that Ghanaian dread man, and she's saying, I don't know what she's saying. And the Ghanaian dread man said, that's the downfall of a man. That's the downfall, it's the weakness of a man. Fuck you. That guy is a fool. Majority these evil people, when they see a man who walking truly with God, they begin to fake. They pretend like they are a good human being. But they know who they are. They literally know who they are. They know themselves. Even most of these fucking Indians and these Asian Arab people. They know themselves. You know what I mean? They know themselves. One of my people called me today on my WhatsApp. So I asked him, how's he doing? And he was like telling me that, you know, it's alright, blah, blah. Certain people, if you're a true person, walk with your God and you're honest with your God, even you know you're not perfect. There are certain people, they think they can hijack what you did. Maybe from long time, they think they can go in your past to hijack certain things, to package themselves, to disguise themselves, to make them feel they are the one who did these things. You know what I'm saying? Let me come back to the Ghanaian guy, that dread, stupid Ghanaian man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, they're idiots. Sometimes these people, even if you are a righteous person and you do believe in God, even if you live in certain sinful life, most of the time, these fucking enemies of God, they even envy you with your sinful life. They're jealous of you with your sinful life. Majority of them, they're envious. They have evil eyes towards you. You know what I'm saying? They have literally evil eyes towards you. They're even jealous so badly. They even have the mind to compete against you with sinful things. They will brag and like, oh my. You know what I'm saying? You'll be walking in the street. I've experienced these things. I don't know, some of you did. You'll be walking in the street and then fucking one stupid woman, she will be just walking with her boyfriend and then suddenly she's like talking to her boyfriend. Oh, I know you. You know, people, I'm telling you, listen. It's not the way you people think. If you truly walk with God, man, a person even will use bowl. Come on, they're so mostly you got the white witches, you got the black, you got all the different type. All right, they have the mind to be witching. Even a bowl somebody eat on and package the man as the man. That's the man bowl. Want to hijack that, like literally want to hijack it. Like say, that's the bowl that the guy eating from. That means that they literally envy you with stupid things. They envy you with more stupidness. It's mad how these people behave. So like, these Asian people, they are idiots. A lot of them are fucking assholes. And God knows this, the majority of them are fucking prick. Heaven knows. If God can give his son to save even fucking Asian people, not just Asian, to save the world, let me not, God, please forgive me, to save the world, all right, to save the world, okay, to save the world. So if God can do that, you know what I'm saying, for a person to be hateful towards certain race, definitely you are hateful towards God. But majority of these Asian people are bastard. Yes. They are literally bastard. Why do I say that? I went to the shop and buy tea, and the guy who's working there, he called, I don't know, you know, because I always say anything I do, I always say, if I'm wrong, may God forgive me. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm right, may God promote this thing. Seriously. And by all means, he's still gonna promote it. So, but the only thing I ask for is forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, the reason why I say that, sometimes you can judge a person not by your mouth, but sometimes you can even judge a person or say wrong things about a person by your thoughts. So, why the person don't even know? You can say wrong things about somebody by your thoughts. And then when you do that, obviously God knows that. So, even if I say, God, forgive me for that, he understands, because I didn't say anything concerning the person with my mouth. Because even if I did, the person foolish, as most of them stupid as are, they want to try to prove a point. So they want to prove a point. They want to really prove something like they are like this, especially when there's a lot of them and they all work in their own kind of business places. You know what I'm saying? But they are not the issue. You know what I'm saying? So this Nigerian guy, he was talking, he's got his money, blah, 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 this and da, 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 da. And I'm like, you know, sometimes a person not be recognized, a person not be recognized or be looked, or sometimes they look down on. You see one stupid person, stupid. When I mean stupid, you can tell this person is a useless. You see one stupid person and they will, because they dress certain way, they even think they're better than you. They literally think they are somebody better than you. That shows how stupid they are. And they will be like, how do I explain? They will be like the type of person, they will be talking, saying things about you or speaking all manner of shit about you. Talking all kinds of things. And one thing I'm going to tell you guys, you know, sometimes I could be watching something on social media, and then suddenly while I'm watching the thing on social media, there are people who are evil. And they literally, because you watch, they use it against you, hold it against you, and literally, because, you know, social media, everybody advertise something in social media. Not everybody, some business, truly business people advertise some stuff in social media. Or small business people advertise things in social media. So a person could be talking certain things to create advertisement for their own business, or to create, to let their business know, and I love. And when the enemies of God will think the person is speaking to me because of this kind of thing I'm doing. And I have nothing to do with these people. Those who I have something to do with, they don't even come in the social media to talk, or they come in the social media to talk, to promote their business. That's it. To promote their business. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do. And most of the time, God can use a man to go against another person, which is enemies of God. And the sons of men will see it, and they're acting upon their flesh of their own skin, or the flesh of human ability, and then they think you're operating as them. Sometimes they don't even know. When God is using you to fight, to destroy a person for his sake, He doesn't use you to operate as the way they operate with their foolish mouth and talking stupidly. They hijack certain things. There are people, most of the time, I would say, they used to be in your life, and some people speak negative things to you, and then they never know, and perhaps you never know, some idiot who hold it against you for next thing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. So when the guy is saying, you know, because if a person is not there for you, when someone is not there for you, you can't be there for that person. When a person don't want to be there for you, you can't be there for the person. This is the fact. It's a truthful, honesty, sincerity speak. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what people say. I don't care what anybody say. Obviously, I got people, sometimes people message me on my social media, or for example, I can get text or WhatsApp. And a person says some saying things. You got certain girls, all right? They may not like you for you. For another man will come and pretend like he's somebody, and maybe that guy is no one. And they prefer to go with that person because they think that guy is more someone than you. Okay? And then probably you may like the person, and the person don't like you. And sometimes you don't expose who you are, because I've seen in television, I've seen in YouTube, you know, a man who is very wealthy, who is very rich, he's got everything what he wants. And he literally wanted someone. He literally, honestly, he wanted to be with somebody. But I say I don't want to be with someone because the person want to be with him because of his money. You know what I'm saying? He's a big man. He's a very big man. He came to, I don't know if it's ITV or in YouTube, but I know. And he was talking. So he literally came in there to say if they can find him someone. You know, because he knows that there are people, they will come, you know what I mean? Look, you can make a same simple prayer to God, and sometimes the prayer you make, it may not relate to any fucking witch, it may not relate to any fucking whore, it may not relate to any fucking slag, it may not relate to any fucking anybody. But you make your prayer, and then some witches and bitches, they will be coming towards you. They act as they want what you ask God for. They come as what you ask God for. That's the kind of thing they desire. But most of the time they don't. They literally don't, because even if you give the person a chance to even come close with the person, I can bet on you. You give them 4 weeks or 5 weeks or a few months or so, you see the different character of the person. You definitely see the different character of the person. You know what I'm saying? You will see a different behavior. That Ghanaian dread who is talking, like I said before, a lot of them, they are fucking useless people. These Ghanaian dread, they are fucking useless. You know what I'm saying? They're all living a fake lifestyle. There are witches and wizards. When you will speak certain things, they hijack and they try to report it. And they make you look like that's the sense of their own mind. You know what I'm saying? They behave like, say, that's the sense of their own fucking mind. You get me? So this guy, he came on TV because he know. So you could like someone and a person perhaps, some guy want to try to pretend like he's a rich guy and he know he's not a rich guy. And the reason you like the person, maybe you like the person because you as a man, you want somebody to be with. You as a woman, perhaps you want someone to be with. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you pray to your God for something, and saying prayer you make is a common, but one stupid, useless guy, one stupid, devilish child, he will envy you for your prayer and he want to live off the prayer what you made. And most of these things is simple. It's literally as simple. There are people who I know live that kind of lifestyle. Sometimes I'll be walking, you see a person give me a bad eye, like I have done something terrible to them. Like I have done something terrible to them. Some of you, perhaps you experienced that. Most of you, perhaps you also experienced that. Some of you, you didn't. The reason why, because they look at you, they think you got most wonderful life than them. And at the end of the day, once upon a time or certain period of time or certain days, they have certain things and they think they're better than you. And they're sleeping with all those women and they feel like they are the one. They literally feel that they are the one. And that's why I'm trying to make you guys understand. The foolish people, stupid as they are, everything they speak on church, these devilish people, they are aware of. They envy you. You know, you could be living in the scene maybe with a one girl, and they could jealous of you for that. But yeah, they will pretend like they want to be a righteous person, or they pretend like they're good because they use that to discover themselves so that they can deceive. You know what I'm saying? So that naturally they can deceive. They could even envy you for them. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say, so even so, sometimes a person can be with someone, and they can be with a person, the man may not see the worth of the woman, or the woman may not see the worth of the man. They may not see it. Sometimes they let other people intervene in their matter or intervene into their circumstances or their situation. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people, how stupid a person are. Those who are wizards, if I sneeze like this, wah, they start copying. They will be sneezing, like they're mad. Like they are mad. Seriously, like they are mad person. I swear to God who I serve. Like they are mad. You know what I'm saying? When they carry out their devilish thing, one devil person will cough like, ooh, and then they want to go, ooh, like a dog. You know when some dog eats something and they choke them and go, they are like that. They are like that. As the way the Bible describes, it said when they are angry, it said they are angry. Most of the time they got certain things and they are not satisfied. And they even go around talking about you or gossip about you. That's what they do. They are like that. You know what I'm saying? They literally are like that. You know, so a beggar can see someone on the road or maybe somewhere in the market. Anybody pass, they asking them to give them something so that they can have something to eat or something to drink. They know if they don't beg, perhaps they won't get nothing. possibility they can make themselves available to do something, to get something too, so that they be more. So instead of begging, they know that they have self security because they try to make something different for themselves. You know what I'm saying? These idiots, you got them. Most even I'm walking, I'm coming from Peckham. You know what I mean? As I'm coming, and then what do you call it? The stupid Jamaicans. Most of these Jamaicans are idiots. They are next one. They are useless. You know? I was saying something. I make a one tune. I say, the most respectful Jamaican man is the one who raised me. He may not raise me through his country, but he raised me through his music lyrics. He raised me through his music lyrics. Do you understand? He raised me through his music lyrics. So, at the end of the day, most of these idiot Jamaican people, and then they behave like they are something. So, if the respectful person, like the continent, they know him. And if it's somebody like that, and then, you know what I mean? You'll be amazed. It's a great thing, the world change. You can even follow people you look up to on social media, which is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? So we learn things like that. And like I said, God knows my heart. I love Indian people, I love Asian people, but my majority of them are devils. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? And the next thing, you know, some girl, they want to have a relationship with someone, and why themselves, they know they are a bitch. They want to have relationship with somebody why they know they are a bitch. And sometimes a person who, you know what I mean, instead you have to, you know, because when you be open with certain things, even God can understand. Even God can get to understand that. Even God can understand that. So, why am I trying to go with all this kind of conversation, people? You know, because they are these devilish people. They don't want to see, you know what I'm saying, nobody forcing no one to go to church. But the majority of them, they envy. Like I said, they envious. They envious of, even if you go church and you please your flesh living with a sin perhaps with your girlfriend, or maybe you got a lover. They're jealous. Most of these people, they're jealous over that. They're jealous so terribly over that. They have their mind and ability, and then when they see people like me, they want to play as they are. They want to use a good personality to behave as they don't do, and they don't know. Look, let me tell you, they don't even know. They're stupid because they can't see the stupidness of themselves. Because if they do, they literally will think twice before they speak. There's one person who go to the church I go to. And this person who go to the church that I go to, he's a Nigerian boy, you know, but this guy is supposed to be an Igbo. So he just came to me, approaching me. I don't really talk to him because his behavior, he behaves like he's stupid. I know the guy is a wizard. Why do I know he's a wizard? Because, but I want you guys to get what I'm saying. First, he opened my, because you got evil readers. They will read you to know exactly the things you do. And sometimes, certain information which they may have, they think they have all information about you. Alright? They think they literally have all information to know exactly who you are. That's why they behave. So, naturally, I was dealing with some people, and like those people, it's got to do with voluntary work and stuff. I was dealing with them. And the guy started talking, he's doing voluntary work in the church. He's doing voluntary work. Nigga, I don't want to know if you're doing voluntary work in the church. I'm not interested in you doing voluntary work in the church. I'm not interested in that. That's to show you how these people, they are. They even take part of church work. You know what I mean? There are certain people, they are so wicked people, majority, because of sometimes they want to, some people may have them in their businesses, they may have them in certain places, and they want to let them go, but because of certain things they do, which is sort of profitable, the place at the same time, it's like they don't want to let them go yet into the set time. You know what I'm saying? Because even though they're still important in the business or in any kind of field. You know what I'm saying? So wherever I say, wherever I discuss, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Because these people are idiots. They are stupid. I say, I love, you know what I'm saying? I love Indian girl. I love Arab girl. I love them all. Everyone knows that. I went to the shop. I went to the shop, man. And like, I was trying to write a joke, you know. And there was a guy. The guy looked like gay. So I said, hey, sexy. And I think when he went outside, he's laughing. He's laughing, people. He's laughing. I said, hey, sexy. Hello, sexy. The guy is laughing, man. He was laughing like he like it. He like it because I said that to him. But man ain't gay. Man not deal with that. So, you know, but sometimes when I see these kind of people, I like to play jokes with them. I like to have fun with them. You know what I'm saying? I like to, because regardless what they choose to do, they're still a humanity. They're still a human being. No matter what, they're still a human being. So I respect people the way they may respect. Because even if you are gay and you speak bad about against me, I will speak bad about you. I will definitely speak bad about you. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but I like to, play with these fools most of the time. I love to play with them. You know what I'm saying? I love doing that when I see them. I call them Bobby when I see one gay guy walking with his boyfriend. Say, hey, Bobby! Hey, Bob! That's what I call them. Bobby means breast. In my language, it means breast. That's what it means, breast. You know? So, and one pastor, let me say this before I run up. One pastor, like, he came in social media and he was talking about he's talking about the church, which I attend to, the church where I attend to is Winners. He was talking about how they say to most of their members, if they don't do God work, their life will not be better. If they do God work, they have better life. Naturally, they do talk. What the guy say, because the guy even himself is a pastor as well. But sometimes when saying pastors, I realize they're going after certain church that perhaps I go to. It's just envious because the size of crowd and the amount of members who attend to that place. Most pastors are envious because majority of them, that's why you see all those criminals run to go open church, because they're envious of churches that has been established a long time. They're envious of them because they think they're making a lot of money, so they see it as easy way for them also to go and create such thing. And that church, that guy also, he have a large member of people as well. He's got a large member of people, but it seems like he envious of Winners Chapel Church, and he envious of the bishop as well. You know, he really envious of him because, and he says sometimes look at the way he's done. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about these people. You know what I'm saying? All I care about is me and my creator. That's the only thing. So I'm not speaking just because I attend there And though they do preach about it, and there are people, because it's not, they not force anyone, they not force nobody. Most of them, when you start member are bastards anyway. But one of them, she's like, you know, cause they sing a song like say, blah blah blah, some song, and then they even using it gossiping against me. Most of them are idiots. You know what I'm saying? So please let me know why I go on. Leave comments in the below. You don't know how the thing's set up. Yeah. You know what I mean? So there you go. Because when I went to the shop buying one stupid Nigerian woman, the majority of these Nigerians are useless, you know. They are useless people. They are very stupid. I swear, they're stupid hard. You know what I'm saying? They're very stupid. The woman standing there like she was the baddest witch. I said, look at this one with a purple, with a pink, pink jumper. I don't know who she thinks she is. You know what I mean? And one thing I realized where these devilish people, it's like they package you. If you, let's say you're dating a girl or your girl dating a boy and they wear same clothes, they package you. If there's somebody wear same clothes, they use it to talk about you, to hold it against you, to talk manner of madness. You know what I mean? Just like my people, you try to come and hijack my things to make it look like my thing is his thing, because my thing tell me, it show me certain things if I'm doing okay or if I'm doing bad. You try to hijack it, and perhaps maybe it's telling the truth, perhaps it's not, because you don't know when these people are speaking the truth. But if you got your TV area sharp, you catch them. Trust me, you catch them, man. You catch them. But you know one thing I believe: when a person is not there for you, you can't be there for a person who is not there for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't never be there for a person who is not there for you, man. It's as simple as that. But all these idiots, the devilish people, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they fight over you, over certain things, or they make problem against you over certain things when you leave certain things for them, and they don't want to do it. How stupid is that? You say you can do it this bad. Now do. You can't do. You are a fool. You are a big fool. You know what I mean? You are a biggest fool. You are most stupidest donkey. You know what I'm saying? So, it goes so. Please, let me know what's up. I'm out of here, people. Fucking hell. If I don't know if I should go down East Street. Go and pick up some water. Oh.